Oop, come on, where's that start button?
Hello, SG.
Hey, SG.
Welcome.
There we go.
I still think that there should be like a sepia background or something to that Wild Arms logo, but
Yeah, yeah, or just having some sort of backdrop to it. Uh,
yeah, like if it had the same backdrop, basically the same backdrop as Warrior Land Shake It had for its title screen, that'd be
oh, heh.
basically perfect, ironically enough.
Just doing a world map. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, yeah. Although maybe like less pirate map and more uh Old West map.
Yeah, treasure map, sure. Wild arms shake it. Goodness knows what Wild Arms like Wario Land could do with a revival. Just to check,
Yeah, is
while
this
we're here, Gooms, our sound levels okay? Or super Gooms, I guess.
um
There is no game audio at the moment, so okay.
is this the last game in the Wild Arms series, or like uh,
So there
when
there
does
are
it go like that?
so there are 8 games total in the series. There is
Okay.
1 through 5. There is I have to double check this name. Um, there is a remake of the first game called Alter Code F. There's a PSP title called like something XF, which I think is a tactics sort of title.
Okay.
And then there's a mobile game called Million Memories. And
Okay.
there's like
So
a
basically 6 games.
um
Six
yeah,
games and one remake.
yeah. And I think there's like a 12-year gap between 5 and Million Memories. So it's a series that like PSP is the latest console that the games have been on besides mobile.
Uh-huh.
I also know people really don't like or didn't like Million Memories, but I know like next to nothing about it besides it's one of those that crosses over the leads from all of the other games.
And that's the PSP one.
Million Memories is the mobile game. Um,
Oh, I see.
Let me just double check that the name of that PSP one. Okay, it is XF, and
Okay.
yeah, about what I thought. Tactics game.
Your arm aches right now. Maybe you should lift some weights. Do you even lift, bro?
Yeah, bruh. Come on. Yeah, I can do this stuff now. I can put weight on it without meaning to while dozing on the bus. I've done that. Like, I've been at the grocery store and I've just carried, I don't know, cat food or whatever weirdly, and that I just feel that on my arm. But all right, let's go ahead and get into it. So when we last left off, we had done 2 of the character prologues, which left 2 more. But before we do that, we've got an anime opening.
Last time on Wild Arms 3. Is there some lips?
Yeah, yeah.
I think the game that this reminds me most of is Valkyria Chronicles, because it's that same kind of historical, but also anime and gun related.
I can feel that. A very Japanese take on a Western setting.
Yeah.
A bit more literally in this case. We will be checking up on that opening a bit over the course of the game because I believe, much akin to Yoshi's Island, it changes a bit as we get further on.
Da-da-da-da-da-ba-da, da-da-da-ba-ba-ba-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-ba-ba-ba.
See, you get it. All right, so last time we met the girl from First Class, Arkansas State, and the mysterious intruder, uh, Guillotine. We're now left with Boy Who Broke In and a Drifter Guardsman. Any preferences? Oh, camera's here. Any preferences?
Looks like some kind of rogue and some kind of sniper.
That's accurate. Got a pick for Rogue One. Guess I'm sort of interested in the guardsman's deal. All right, we need a tiebreaker.
Leave it up to chance.
Okay, well, I have to hit left or right to select them, so that's not much chance. Unless you're like flipping a coin or something.
I do mean flipping a coin, not whatever this is.
Well, you have to be more specific. Crap, I left my wallet in the other room. Time for the classic tiebreaker, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Well, that doesn't work if you're working between two things, because friggin'...
Yeah, it's always, isn't it the opposite one you start with? Or I
Yeah.
don't remember if it's the same one or the opposite one.
Well, because it's an even amount, so... Time to go into the
Yeah.
other room, I guess. Alright, hold on. I'll be right back. Somewhere around here, I had my coins from Pokemon. Heck. Riveting commentary, I'm sure. This is surely what people tune into Design for.
I used to use that trick when I didn't want to be it playing hide and seek as a kid. Brilliant.
Smart. Okay, this is it. We'll use one of my silver dollars. So, what do you think? Heads, Boy Who Broke In. Tails, a Drifter Guardsman.
Uh, well, it's got to be Tails for the boy. He looks very like unlucky.
Yeah, fair. Okay, so heads, Drifter Guardsman. Tails, Boy Who Broke In. Let me just back up here. Tails it is.
Okay.
Just making sure that comes through clear. Yep, okay. Alright, so we start with Boy Who Broke In. Default name is Jet Enduro. I think...
I can only think of Jet the Hawk.
Airplane. Is there enough space for airplane? There is, in fact, 8 characters.
JT Hawk.
I kind of like that as well.
What's his last name again?
Enduro. So I guess,
JT Hawk Enduro.
I guess he's supposed to be, judging by the name, I guess he's supposed to be Hispanic. I don't know that there's anything to back that, but...
Yeah, I'm not seeing that, but... That's not really the culture they're very acquainted with, I suppose.
Maybe he just has a Mexican name. I don't know.
Is Jet a Mexican name?
Ow. Enduro, I know, is Spanish, but that's about all I got.
Enduro a little. I could see that, maybe.
It is, but it's pronounced het. I'm talking out my butt. Yeah, thanks, Boom Gardner. Okay. Final answer, we going with Jet the Hawk, the Enduro?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, at least the outfit does get like that bandito vibe, but
A bit. 1 week before the fateful encounter. Get a little closer here. I love, by the way, the grainy texturing on overlaying everything. JT Hawk Enduro, a drifter who makes a living as a treasure hunter.
again, very
But that's not all.
Valkyria Chronicles.
He is an outlaw, willing to face danger, and won't hesitate to stoop low in order to earn his daily bread. Living for the moment, what is it that he truly seeks? Could the answer be found within these ruins? Doomed to obscurity. Alright.
So I assume, so Virginia would be the good and he would be the bad. So who's the ugly in this scenario?
Well, probably Gallows.
Yeah, fair.
Let's see. We also already start with a tool, which is just a boomerang. Nothing too exciting, but always interesting in video games.
Oh yeah, boomerangs are always fun. A very versatile puzzle-solving tool.
That figures, it's locked. Might as well search the area. I have to figure out a voice for this guy. It's not really giving much away to say that he's kind of a little shit edgelord.
Do Gary Oak.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I like how he's breaking into stuff with a bright red scarf on. You call this a barricade? Kid could break through this. Boomerang. Press the square button to fling a boomerang. It can be used to activate switches from afar. Also break wood, I guess. Hashtag smell you later.
Okay, but like punching that would have been infinitely easier than throwing a boomerang at it.
Shut up. You have to use boomerang. Oh, whoop, rip.
Or like prying it off with your strength.
Okay, but how'd he open that? Oh well, doesn't matter. Around and around we go. Press the L1 and R1 buttons to explore, all in search of treasures galore. It's easy to get dizzy spinning around, so press the L1 and R1 buttons together and north will be found. Graffiti? What is this place, a playground?
So I wasn't sure. That's a poncho, but he also has bullets. What's the poncho and what's bullets?
He's kind of, yeah. I think the bandolier is supposed to be around his waist like a belt, but I like the idea of a poncho bandolier. It's an impractically short poncho. Yeah, that too. Oh, right, encounters. Let's see what we're working with.
So he has bullets around his waist, but the top is his poncho, even though they look very similar from a distance.
I guess that's just tassels up top, but we do see that he's got a belt, and then he's got an additional belt of bullets just floating to the side for some reason.
Good thing he has the widest stance possible, or else those bullets would slip down immediately.
Maybe he's got like suspenders or something going on that we just can't see. Alright, so Jets, or Hawk, I guess.
Square Enix goes produce this, probably.
I'm trying to think if Square was actually a publisher for any of these. I know Ubisoft published this in Europe, but I don't know if Square had any of them. Maybe. But so, remember what I was saying about Virginia being a speedy... no, actually Hawk here is speedy. Perform the command selected at the start of the turn. So his force ability just lets him completely ignore the turn order, and he'll just outpace everyone.
So it's Pokemon priority.
Yep.
Quick attack.
Also, his gun is an SMG.
What even are those things?
Well, there are Ascomids, clearly. Well, some sort of weird fungus thing.
They're Marlboro-esque.
Yeah, kinda. Look like something from Metroid.
That's Marlboro, the Final Fantasy enemy, not the cigarette company.
Alternatively, it's what you look like if you smoke Marlboros. There we go. Simple, simple. Also, Monday. Traps and status ailments such as poison can hurt you even outside of combat. Damages inflicted from poison or traps cannot lower your HP to 0, so you need not fear death when walking around. Be careful, however, since starting a battle with low HP can be hazardous to your health. Ah! What the? What's with the spears, huh?
Wait, do those spears have eyes on them?
No, they
look like angry eyes.
kind of look like Exor, huh?
Yeah, that I was immediately thinking Exor or Yaridovich.
Oh, also it looks like I actually have quite a bit of control over the boomerang once it's mid-flight.
Maybe it's to scare off intruders. I think the spears would be plenty effective without the angry eyes.
Well, maybe it's like those swallowtail butterflies or whatever they are that have the owl eyes on them.
I see you've got the magical boomerang. Indeed. The L2 boomerang.
Who the... Ah, just ignore him. I've got bigger fish to fry.
I couldn't find him back there. The only place left is this ruin.
He knows, is that you?
The lock to the entrance was already picked by the time we got here. Looks like Pike got here one step ahead of us.
It sounds like the person who picked the lock is causing quite a scene. It's got nothing to do with me, though. Better move on before this nonsense gets out of hand.
Young man, might you be a drifter?
Give me a break.
One of our youngsters has wandered into these ruins. Would it be too much to ask you to go find him? This place is full of traps and monsters, and none of us can go any further.
I'm looking for the crystal flower. That's all. I'm not interested in any manhunt.
The crystal flower, but that thing's... We'll offer a reward. I'm not too sure if the amount will be worth your while, but...
How much?
200.
That amount isn't even worth my time to negotiate. Sorry, but find yourself a good Samaritan.
But...
Well, now that we've turned them down, let's talk to them.
That's youngster Pike. He's leaving for another village pretty soon so that he can work and sell money to us. I can't just stand here knowing he might die. Can't you think it over?
Now.
Many drifters have explored this ruin, but nevertheless, it's still dangerous. Many traps and monsters infest the area. Danger might not mean much to you, but for us common folks, there's no way we can go in any further.
I forget what currency in this game is. Gela. So, close to Gel.
I'm well aware that drifters make a living undertaking dangerous tasks. However, under this sudden circumstance, we are unable to prepare a substantial reward. Please understand and reconsider.
Now.
This ruin has been plundered by many drifters over the years. You won't find any rare treasure here.
Hey, Gaspar. Nice.
But the young lad who is lost is our treasure. In other words, he's the only treasure left in this ruin. Sir, as a drifter, won't you please make it your goal to find the last treasure?
So that we know is the entrance that the kid broke in through. So we'll just go further in.
I'm too cool to rescue some kid because I'm an edgy anti-hero.
Basically, yeah.
Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my muscles. I am all of me.
Any more you want to try for?
I am the Eggman. Cuckoo Kachoo.
Perfect. Those nets should be strong enough to support me. Press the X button while underneath the net to grab on. Once there, press the directional button or left analog stick to move in the desired direction. To hoist yourself up, press the X button by the edge of the net.
I don't think anyone's strong enough to support you, buddy. You're kind of a handful.
So yeah, we got the I don't know, croc or whatever thingy here of the grabby climby bars. And we can even hoist ourselves up to the top.
I suppose Croc is one way you could take that. You could also just like Mario 64, but
look, Croc was my formative 3D platformer. What do you want from me?
also Crash 3.
I guess. Hot soup! Mini carrot, nice. So naturally, we will avoid getting spiked.
I always like things that have this kind of camera. It's like isometric, but still free. It's still free rotation. Like, it's not as common as you'd think. It most reminds me of Wario World inside of the underground dungeons, or Dragon Quest V on DS.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so now these start to get a little bit more involved. We go up here. Okay, I have to go to the edge. Flip up there. Up here. Jump up here. Jump down here. Up here. To the edge. And right over here. And no fall damage, thankfully. JG drops down and just immediately dies. Hey, I know we're gonna have to worry about that when we get to Conquer on our Wednesday series. I'm enjoying it while it lasts.
I'm sure there will be plenty of bloody messes to celebrate when the time comes.
Mm-hmm. That's another Gimel coin, so we'll take the advantage to save right away. Also note that JT has both Arkansas's photograph half and Guillotine's Arc Scepter. Don't think about it too much.
Actually, when we do Banjo-Tooie, you should put in the fall proof cheat. Just because A, that saves a lot of time, and B, it's fun to get up to the highest point of every stage and just fall all the way down.
Honestly fair. 2 revived fruits, nice.
Back when I was a kid, I used to go to places like the elevator shaft in Grunty Industries and just climb all the way up just so that I could see Banjo fall all the way down.
Yeah, no, I can respect that.
You scared me. I thought you were a monster.
Nah, I ain't here to hurt you either. I have other plans, although I'm not so sure my source is reliable.
Wait, are you a drifter? Were you hired to find me and take me back? Then you're here a little too early, you know.
So you're the one everyone's making a fuss about. Don't worry, I have no intention at all to take you back against your will. I'm just here for the treasure.
Excuse me?
And the boulder badge.
Hey, hello?
I thought I already told you I'm just here for the treasure.
Is it the crystal flower you were looking for?
Why? You know something?
Yeah, that thing's pretty famous. Everyone from these parts knows about it.
So where is it? Tell me everything you know.
Well, I have no idea where it is now, but...
Where it is now? What do you mean by that?
Well, like I said, the legend of the crystal flower is really famous. I think it was just the other day that a drifter girl came here and took it.
Damn! Someone beat me to it. Or maybe I was just duped by my informant.
That's too bad. I hear there's nothing worthwhile left in these ruins. And everyone says this ruin is unstable, so if there isn't anything here for you, it's best that you leave now.
Let me ask you, what are you doing here if you know how dangerous this place is?
I'm here looking for treasure, just like you. But this is a treasure only I know about.
Yo, I think something's coming.
Yes, the very, very common phrase used in ye old west, yo.
Yo, howdy.
I got, yeah, I think I got something too.
This isn't the time. Either you help me out or you run away. Now, which is it?
Sorry, neither.
The Hispanic just jumped out for a sec.
I've come here for my treasure and I'm not leaving without it. I won't be able to survive in a faraway place if I don't take this with me. It's a sentimental treasure that reminds me of this land, where I grew up.
You can get as sentimental as you want, but that's none of my concern. I don't think this sucker cares for it much either. Oh no, it's a thing. Tatzelworm. Or maybe it's German. Tatzelworm! Oh, anyway, there's some sort of lizardy thingy. I'ma shoot it.
It's like the lost life stage of the Metroid that we've never heard about.
Yeah, this is like, I don't know, Epsilon Metroid or something. Okay, why is this place infested with aliens? I don't know.
Metroid Lambda.
I don't know, what's a nerd Greek letter?
Pi.
Well, yeah, okay, this is the Pi Metroid. Or Phi. No, Omicron's cool.
Nah, sorry, it became a nerd letter ever since Omicron Persei 8.
Nah. It regenerated? Fine. This time I'm gonna make you eat bullets before you get the chance to heal. JT Hawk can use the Force ability Accelerator by expending 25 Force points. Accelerator raises your metabolism temporarily, allowing you to act first. That makes sense, right?
Sure.
Oh, I am out of bullets. I need to... Nice.
But no, I always do appreciate when RPGs play around with turn order stuff, because like that's a pretty core part of the gameplay.
Holy moly.
And the strategy. So understanding that shows that they're trying to get the most out of their systems.
Mm-hmm. Oh, alright, I guess we just shot him to high hell, lucked out with a crit, and he detonated, getting a fossil. Why is he reloading by staring at his hand? I think they reused the casting animation, or the item animation for reloading, so you have a little bit of weirdness with some characters.
No time to save a kid's life, but hauling this dragon fossil around? Yeah, boy.
That's just That's how you know how edgy he is. Anyway, an extra level for us is nice. Can we take a look at that fossil? A dragon fossil used as material for arms. Oh, interesting. We'll see more about that later, I guess.
Thanks to you, I was able to find my treasure. But it looks like you've ended up empty-handed. Nuh-uh, I got a dragon fossil.
Did you see me just tear that guy apart and salvage a fossil?
It was a very cool dragon fossil, way cooler than whatever you got, you loser.
Yeah. Huh? Damn it! All this trouble and yet I'm getting nothing out of it.
Dragon fossil, hello? Hey, are you alright? That last battle must have shaken things up a bit.
By the way, about that treasure you dug up.
Oh, here. It probably doesn't even compare to what you usually charge.
It's all junk! This ain't something you'd risk your life over.
You don't have to get so mad. I said it wasn't worth much. These are all toys from my childhood. They're my fond memories of growing up here. We used to play in this ruin before it got infested by monsters. As a child, I thought every moment would last forever. But as time went by, I grew up and now I'm an adult. Oh, boo-hoo. Burn your sled. No one cares about Rosebud.
Wow. Coming out swinging against Charlie Kane.
I only have a week left before I go away to a faraway land to work. That means I only have 1 week left of my childhood. To tell you the truth, I'm scared to death. Would I be able to adapt to an unknown place? Moreover, would I be able to stay true to who I am? I'm scared I won't be myself anymore. That's why I want to take with me the memories of who I am now, so I won't forget.
That's something I'll never understand. I don't have any memories I want to hold on to. That's why I'm a drifter. I'm free as a bird to fly wherever I want. I have no worries. Maybe except for my income.
I can't pay you or offer any treasure, but I can help you get out of here.
You know this ruin well?
I told you I used to play here. It's a bit dangerous, but we can make it out of here through this door. Just watch out for Scooby-Doo. Hurry, we don't have much time.
Action charge! Right. Hold on, I have to figure out how to climb. Okay, so I can't just climb onto that knee-high monkey bars. I have to work my way up here, then up here, then down here, up here. Yep. And this jump I can make. There we go. Not so bad.
Kind of interesting little puzzle right there.
Yeah, I really like the sense of verticality these challenges add to this game. Like, these are almost just straight up platforming challenges.
Yeah, it's like not really platforming, but it's like puzzle platforming.
Yes.
Just based entirely around navigation. Kinda neat.
For sure. Let's see, can I hit that? Nope, a little too high. I suppose that's the other thing with the boomerang, since it's so focused on horizontal, or since it only moves horizontally, you have to be at just the right position vertically to hit those switches.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Well that won't work. But I can at least jump down here. That lets me... Figure out this guy
And I
real
bet
quick.
there'll be at some point you have to jump down to something that isn't immediately obvious and then find another way up that way. And I think that they could do some neat things with that.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
Like a maze, kind of.
Let's see, is this gonna let me... Oh, there we go. Alright, so now from here... Nice. There we go.
I mean, I doubt any of these would get particularly hard, but they're just, like, good feedback loops.
Agreed.
Good. Sounds like it's settled down. It wouldn't do me any good if I died here, even if I did find my memories.
Just like this ruin, don't memories eventually crumble and fade away? Why is he so passionate about it?
But we have no time to waste. Come on, let's hurry. My ticket will be useless if I miss the train.
You're taking a train? I didn't know there was a station around here.
There isn't. The closest station from here would probably take me about 5 days on foot. And it'll take me about another day by train to reach my destination. Even though I have a week left before I start work, today is the only day I have to pack everything. That's why I don't have time.
Why don't you leave later?
Speaking of trains, what? There's supposedly one transporting a great treasure. Because of that, there's a strict screening of all passengers for every single train.
I guess, I don't know, maybe the intent there is that JT's all like, well, obviously you just take the later train. And Pike's like, trains, speaking of trains.
Maybe he's just totally ignoring him and continuing on his own little script.
Oh, this little brat's still being all edgy, whatever.
I was really lucky to get a ticket under these circumstances, all thanks to the villagers.
Well, we gotta get out of here first.
Yeah, that's right.
Beep boop boop beep beep boop.
Phew, alright. I don't know what I would have done if the device was broken. Looks like we'll make it out okay. This door leads to the main hall. We're almost there.
Good. By the way, can you tell me more about that train in detail? The one transporting the treasure?
Sure, but why? I doubt you'll be able to get a ticket.
Let's just say it will be my reward for saving ya. Don't worry about the ticket. I'll think of something.
Okay, deal. I'll tell you more once we make it out. But seriously, thanks a lot. I never imagined I'd be able to experience something so exciting on my last day here. This is a memory we'll share forever. Best friends.
Memory. What, this?
F is for friends who do stuff together.
Oh,
This dude's going down by the end of this prologue, isn't he? Probably.
Afterwards, J.T. Hawk looked into that train Pike talked about. He managed to jump on board and waited for an opportunity to infiltrate.
No, he's fine.
A sudden impact and the chaos that ensued gave him the perfect chance to break in. With the treasure in plain sight, this was where he would encounter 3 strangers. Were they friend or foe? The darkness that opened up before him seemed endless, as if obscured by the world's future. The train J.T. Hawk had boarded was still making its way through the long, endless tunnel.
Yeah, that one was shorter than the other 2.
A bit, yeah. I guess the intent of that one is to show off a lot of the or the main gimmick that's being shown off are the dungeon traps, which is a fairly quick thing to show off immediately following Arkansas's prologue, which is just exploring a simple dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
We'll save quick right here. Alright, that just leaves a Drifter Guardsman!
Oh, we're now ready to face the ultimate difficulty.
Dun dun dun! Alright, this guy's name is Clive Winslett by default, but we can change that up.
He looks like a nerd.
Yeah, a little bit.
Either that or a Tumblr sexy man.
Okay, Chive is great, but I kind of love B. Riddish. That's a very rareware name. Does that... Yeah, that'll fit. And he is 100% a Tumblr sexy man.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. 9 days before the fateful encounter. B. Riddish Winslett, age 30. He is about to embark on a mission considered most deadly of all drifter trades, eradicating a monster. These drifters are accustomed to risking their lives to face danger. They do it for the reward and to satisfy their spirit. One cannot deny that in the eyes of many, these drifters are just ruffians driven by greed. Could this man be nothing more than a ruffian as well? Or perhaps... I'm pretty sure Clive here isn't supposed to be British, but what the heck. This is an assignment I alone have accepted. I shall take it from here.
Listen, British. I know you have quite a reputation as a drifter, but this is your first time in these caverns. I'm sure you'll need me as your guide.
Ernest,
And you've heard of
Yep.
and you've heard of the buddy system, right? They always say 2 heads are better than 1. I can help you.
Yes, I appreciate your concern. But my mission is to exterminate the keeper of these caverns and to protect the residents of the village. I believe that was the deal.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with me?
In other words, you are one of the residents that I must protect. And as you mentioned, this is indeed my first time venturing into these caverns. As a result, I would not be able to ensure your safety if you accompany me. Please, there is no need to worry. I shall complete my assignment and return promptly to accept my bounty.
Totally British.
A little
He
bit.
seems confident enough, but going in there all alone? Doesn't he realize this cavern is called...
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Den of
miasma.
miasma. Dun dun dun.
Be British. I can't let you go in there without at least doing what I can. This heal berry has the ability to restore HP. It's quite precious, but you're the one who needs it now.
Heelberry acquired. Alright, and Be Ritish's tool is Bomb.
Okay.
Yeah, you know bombs. Nothing
Yep,
super
Zelda
exciting.
bombs.
Nothing super exciting, but always handy to throw in a pinch.
Yeah,
Or-
we had Zelda Boomerang, now it's time for Zelda Bombs.
I'll also say that the bomb was the very first tool introduced in the first Wild Arms as well. That's what Rudy starts with.
Gotcha.
Beritish uses a sniper rifle as his weapon.
Jesus Christ. Could you possibly wield that gun in a worse way?
Yeah, that is kind of an underhand grip on your sniper rifle, huh?
Like, I know a lot of people don't get the idea that it should be somewhat practical, but like, what the hell are you even doing with that?
Well, I guess he's just gonna... Well, we'll see in a sec.
It's like he's using it as a katana.
A little bit, yeah. His signature force ability is Lock On. Doubles the power of your arm and increases accuracy to 100%. Befitting of a dedicated sniper. But for now, we will just shoot this bar guest. There we go.
Was he shooting the sniper rifle with one hand?
That would be a yes.
Okay.
Oh no, he does have a second hand, but it's out on a... I don't know the name for it. It's kind of... He's got an external grip that he's using.
Gotcha.
Also, Be British, I believe, is going to be our dedicated tank.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity. Yeah, okay. Killberry acquired. Nice, nice.
Can your own explosions hurt you?
I don't think so, but let's go ahead and test that. Nope.
Nope. So I doubt this game has out of battle damage.
No, it absolutely does. We ran
it
into
does?
that in the last prologue when I got gored by the spears.
Oh, right, yeah. That's true.
There we go. True to Zelda, just look for the cracks in the walls. Or little rocks you can blow away. Let's see, is this progress? Whoop, out. Bad.
And then he died.
The end.
The end.
No moral. Luckily, I don't seem to be taking damage by falling into pits. It just resets the room. There's a chest there. Okay, so that probably is progress, so we'll go over here.
Out of battle damage can't kill you though, so if you're on the verge of death, you can get stabbed by as many spears as you want.
That is true.
Sounds like delightful fun.
Likewise for poison. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Let's go here. Just blow up these weird miasma tumor thingies there.
This is the den of miasma, after all.
That it is. Preemptive strike.
I just can't get over that.
Well, we were, well, that's 3 for 1 in terms of reasonably plausible firearms. Oh, right. Since it's a sniper rifle, we have to reload a lot more often.
It's like he's almost trying to use the butt of the gun as a shield against its face.
Maybe that's what he's going for. Let's see.
I just can't stand to look at your ugly face any longer. I must obscure your visage with my sniper rifle.
Something like that. Ugh. I must exterminate these in order to advance. Here we go.
I forget what his real name is.
Clive.
Clive Gunman? Clive the Gunman? Gunman Clive?
A little bit. Clive Winslett, so just think
Winslett.
Kate Winslett.
I see. Be British Winslett.
Mm-hmm. More like be British in it, am I right? I like where your head's at. Revive fruit, nice, nice. Not nice. I guess the tumors grow back. Fine, be like that. I'll just go down here. Wait, that's backwards. Dear. I've gotten all turned around. Okay. So here we go. And this brings us back here. Right. Nothing there, so... Wait. Is that breakable? Also, I can lay down infinity bombs. So
you really stockpiled those bomb upgrades, Bomber Man.
Maybe not infinity bombs, but I can lay down a lot of bombs at once. Yeah. I guess B British is just endgame Bomberman.
Yeah.
To be fair, he is 30, which in anime years is like a grizzled old veteran or something. And I can say that because I've turned 30 this year.
How does it feel being officially on your deathbed?
Well, I mean, I like the idea that I will just have infinity bombs. I guess I get to look forward to that in my retirement. Alright, I am missing something here. Let's see, this is... Oh, right there. It's like Hansel, directed by Michael Bay, leaves a trail of bombs for him to retrace. For the sake of things, let's try attacking without reloading. Here we do just a melee attack with our gun, which probably not great with the sniper rifle, but he really did just club him with the butt of the rifle. Not quite. He clubbed him with the end of the barrel. Yeah, see, what you're thinking would make sense, SJ. This miasma, I can sense the Keeper. It's not too far now to the throne where the Keeper awaits. So my retreat has been blocked off. I take it guests are not very welcome here. I must confront the Keeper and inquire about the way out.
We'll just walk sexily over here.
It looks much bigger and more agile than I expected, and it assumes such a cautious stance. I mustn't let this one escape. I won't get another chance if I let it fly off. As long as I have accepted this assignment, I will carry it out with grace. I shall get rid of you at once! Heh. It's a gold rake. Yes! The dreaded gold rake! Careful not to step on it. Oh, right. Let's, just reload. With your evasive maneuvers, it may be easy for you to evade my shots, but I will not just stand here and allow that to happen. British can use the Force ability Lock On by expending 25 Force points. It maximizes your shot accuracy and doubles the firepower. Lock On requires the necessary FP as well as a loaded arm to activate. If you're out of ammo, be sure to guard and reload your arm to activate Lock On. In fact, this is timed precisely so that we have to reload. We do that, and then let's go ahead. There we go, knocked it back to the ground. I possess the ability to track my prey's trail. I can foresee its slightest move. How could I be so careless? I could have easily prepared if only I'd predicted the source of this miasma to be this monster. No! Stop!
And then he's dead.
Rip.
All of the skill and none of the sense.
I have failed. I always seem to fall short at a crucial moment. Always. One of these days, I
can foresee the slightest move, immediately fails to foresee a massive breath attack.
How long have I been out? Doesn't seem to be too long, but... Toxic matter has entered my system. The effects do not appear to be too serious yet. The more I move, the more it will eat away at my body. Calling out for help will not do. It may be quite a risk, but the wise choice would be to head back to the entrance, rather than wait here until help arrives. Is toxic matter related to dark matter? If only. Alright, so we are now poisoned. Condition is not green. Naturally, poison does about what you would expect. Let's hear it from the games. Let's hear the game say it. Nope. Nope. Okay. Well, we're poisoned, just trust me.
Also, look at his portrait again. That one. I'm like, what is he doing with the gun now? It's like he's...
Well, you know the cool guy pose of of a knight standing with his sword embedded into the ground.
But he's leaned over like some kind of Igor or something. He's
Well,
not
maybe
a very cool guy pose.
Maybe he's standing up.
He's not though. Like his back is arched severely.
Well, then maybe he's leaning down to look at a thing he just shot. Also,
yeah, maybe he's standing on a cliff and he's looking downwards at his prey. I suppose that is one scenario in which this could be a cool guy pose.
There you go.
Maybe.
Like Kelzer's suggestion, that's his poison pose. He needs to use the gun like a cane to walk, obviously. Also, it is worth note that each of the each player character's arm has a distinct name. In this case, he is using the model Gugnir Hag 35. I'll have to double check what the other characters' weapons are called later on.
Grunty's been advancing quite a bit since the Hag 1.
She's been downsizing. Okay. So I have to play it careful here. Luckily, like I said before, he is the tank, so I can afford to take some hits. Even that many hits.
Grunty Industries really went in a new direction after the dismal failure of the Hag 27. He's the tank, wouldn't have guessed that, yeah. Very unusual archetypes in this game.
Not again!
The tank is the mage and the sniper is the tank.
I can understand if it were an intruder, but to impede someone who's just trying to leave, I must have been a really rude guest. A boulder of this size probably would not budge from 1 or 2 bombs. Perhaps placing a number of bombs in succession may work. So, just in case you haven't been testing... Oh. Sorry, we'll just kill these guys real quick. Ooh, way more damage in battle. Let's go ahead and use one of the heal berries here. Oh, wow. Well, those potion berries we definitely want to hold on to for a bit. But a heal berry will do. There we go. Let's get out of here. Random crit just because we can. Gooms?
Sorry, read for a second. I am busy.
Oh, no problems. Good heavens, are you alright? What a fever! What happened to you in there? I believe I have been afflicted by poison. If only I had been more careful. What about the monster? It took to the sky and... Okay, understood. We'll take care of the rest, so... Hey, hang in there. You're gonna be alright. We have a talky guy. Talky guy looking at some dirt. And then add a machine. Then pointing. British understands. He says, yes, that is a mustache. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. It's his father, English. Oh, you're awake. Hold on a minute, I'll go make something. Yeah, this should warm you right up. Why, thank you. Ooh, wow, this is really something. What is it? Knocked your socks off, huh? Well, here's a hint. Antidotes? That's right, it's more potent than regular off-the-shelf antidote. We boiled it in a great cauldron. Well, I'm just glad that it had the effect I was hoping for. Now I know I can sell it to customers. Wait, what? Wait, he's got slides that he's wearing? Okay.
So, sorry about that.
No worries.
What was happening?
British got out of the cave, but collapsed due to poison. Borgnine brought him here. British had probably a flashback of some sort to some mustachioed dude staring meaningfully at a sci-fi machine, pointing at it, and British nodding with purpose. And he just drank some antidote tea, and that seems to have shocked the poison out of him.
Of course I almost broke my back hauling you out of that cave when the monster got you. But all's well that ends well, right? Now we can get on with our lives.
A monster in a cave? That's right, the monster! What became of it?
What's that supposed to mean? You chased it away, didn't you? While you were recovering, the men grouped together and marched to the cave to look for the beast, but it was gone. All they could find was its lair, deep in the bowels of the cavern. No trace of the monster was found.
And what did they do to the lair?
Well, they torched it, of course. You don't want the thing coming back, do we?
They torched it?
Yep. Now the monster's toast, right?
All I did was hurt the monster and chase it from the cave. But inevitably it will want to nurse its wounds in the safety of its lair. If that is gone, then certainly it will come and take revenge on those who destroyed its home. Your village and all who live here are in danger.
Where do you think you're going? You need more rest.
I accepted this assignment. That's why I must see it through to its completion. I'd never forgive myself if I gave up on my clients. Very unprofessional.
Then here, take this. The monster's poisonous, right? I think it'll come in handy.
Antidote acquired. I'm sure it will. Ah, yeah. The regrets of the past become chains, burdening you more and more with each step you take through the sands of time. Through knowledge of oneself, one can live without regret. I have you now! Round 2. That's that kid wearing a leather jacket with flames on it. Anime.
Miss!
Got all miasma'd, so we will, of course, cure that right away. I think it's safe to say the purpose of this, the mechanical purpose of this prologue is to demonstrate the effects of status conditions, even if it is just one.
Yeah, you can extrapolate the other things from that, so...
Alright, so we see flying out there, it's a little, British is not able to shoot it down, so we will have to, reload.
But I appreciate that. I like that it's telling the story of all of these different characters and then using it as a chance to see how they work differently in gameplay and in battles and stuff. And then it's also using this as an opportunity to teach a core gameplay mechanic that they don't want to have to deal with later. So
Absolutely.
I think they're being pretty efficient with how they use their time.
There we go. Just had to actually snipe it.
Just shoot it, Fox.
British aspired to be a bounty hunter and drifter. But he always earned more than just a reward. He gave his clients peace, and in return, they gave him confidence. At times he might stop and rest his wings, but no drifter ever stopped drifting. Eurydice's next mission was to watch over an artifact on board the Transcontinental Railroad. But he wasn't alone. Opportunists were a dime a dozen. No one knew how many were on the train or where it was headed. After all, some journeys only start at the last stop.
What?
Really makes you think, don't it? All right, enough of that.
Then
Around
it
and
would be the
around we
last
go.
stop.
The world the world that encircles me begins to revolve. The gears grind and the spinning wheels of fate begin to turn. And finally, the train departs. A journey without a purpose. The train just steams away to the world beyond today. The accident that ensued on the train I happened to be on, and the 3 strangers I would later encounter, these were all coincidences. But if coincidence is a part of fate, I want to roam this vast field Gaia to find the reason behind our encounter. I'm sure that one day, this tale will become a fond memory. Alright. Let's keep it going here. The planet field Gaia is slowly rotting, its once lush vegetation withering away. As if that weren't enough, all sorts of predators roam the desert and prey on innocent travelers. Yet, there are some willing to brave this wasteland to seek their fortunes. These folks are known as drifters. Wild Arms.
I'm sure someone made this joke 20 years ago, but you could say this approach to storytelling is multi-track drifting.
Ayo. Alright, let's take a slightly different look at the events that happened in the opening. Through these staff credits. Guillotine, of course, broke in from the back. Arkansas, we saw, rode in first class. Hearing a disturbance. Checked on the porters. Tried to make a break. Ran into Tony and then broke! JT, of course, snuck in from beneath using his mad climbing prowess. This we saw. The lock was broken, which we now know was Guillotine.
It occurs to me you don't see a lot of westerns set in a fictional land instead of specifically the American Wild West. Yeah, it's pretty rare unless it's like a space western or something.
Mm-hmm. British, of course, checked on the fallen porter just to make sure everything was okay. Guillotine checked out the chest first, then hid. Then Tony and Arkansas came in. Is this game getting the Tony DLC campaign? British out there. This would be where we left off.
Very few RPGs, especially JRPGs, don't take place in a fictional world, so it's not surprising on some level. But it does create cool contracts that you obviously
wait, we're
don't
going
see very
here.
much.
I think someone's on the roof. Yes, I must agree. I believe this person may be the culprit who activated the emergency base. Would someone like to go up and volunteer to go up and investigate? You joking, right? Don't look at me. I'm not as naive as to turn my back on a stranger. Very well then, I shall take the lead. But please escort the young lady on your way up. Sorry about that. I guess we're back to things automatically progressing for a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair.
So really, just...
Yeah, looks like we've got company. You guys sure don't look like guardsmen to me. Who are you? And you, punk, didn't I see you kick the window in and break in the cabin? Don't tell me you blokes are all drifters going after the same treasure.
Yes, we have been hired to guard the treasure. At least that holds true for me. We are here to protect the goods from ruffians such as yourself, and to deliver the goods to the rightful owner. I kindly ask that you withdraw. I would like to avoid any bloodshed and unnecessary expense, if at all possible.
We welcome unnecessary bloodshed, and we're not paying the expenses. Once we take care of business here, there's a hefty reward waiting to roll it right in. We don't have time to play. I'd like to avoid the unnecessary bloodshed part, though.
I wonder who they're working for. You're very sharp. By the way, how's your shooting? I'll do my best. Glad to hear. I'll be counting on you. As for you two, I ask for your assistance as well.
What are you plotting? So are you planning to bite the dust or bite the bullet and face us? Listen, time is money. Let's get this started already. But boss, we're one short without Lucio, you know. I don't think we should bite off more than we can chew. You blokes just do as I say, or do you have a problem with that? You want to talk to Lucio? Psych yourself up. Be a Janus Cascade ready to assume positions. Jeez, it should be a little longer.
How did I get myself into this? I mean, we just met 2 seconds ago, and now we're all buddy-buddy teaming up together? I mean, come on! Hey, is anyone listening to me? Stop rambling, we have to work together! Yes, ma'am. Right into it. Yeah, it's a little fast-paced. Why does everyone have lines on their face? Stylized.
Yeah.
Also, just to bring it all around, what do we always say on this channel? Train levels are always awesome.
Yes.
Essentially, that's what this whole thing has been.
You can see the texture of the lines that's on their clothing pattern, too.
I wonder if maybe that was less emphasized in the original PS2 version, and that's just something that the cell shading, some part of the cell shading that's more emphasized in this remaster.
Stylized to make it look like they're all wearing cracked masks. It's less that, and it's more like dream-like, or like a faded photograph. That's kind of what they're going for. Valkyria Chronicles does the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Alright, but now we finally have the full party here. Let's see. We are going to have to start building up FP, so we'll probably just shoot. Our targets are Romero, Janus, and Dario. I forget what each of them do. Janus obviously is the leader. Romero and Dario, we'll see.
A scattered memory that's like a far-off dream, or maybe a far-off dream that's like a scattered memory.
WTF is Romero doing? He's kind of doing the drowsy sort of... Well, drowsy is more like...
Drowsy.
He's doing his best!
He's trying to intimidate you. Watch
I'm
out,
not
I know Kung Fu.
touching you. I'm not touching you. Does this bother you? Also, he has kunai? What? I guess he's a ninja.
Or, probably more along the lines of, you play Castlevania, don't you?
I like that. That's the one. Kunai with or without the chain. This is important. No chain looks like. Alright, let's light him up. Throwing star, miss. Ow. Ow! Ugh! Is everyone okay? Arkansas can use the Force ability Mystic by expending 25 Force points. Mystic is an ability where an effect from a single item can be applied to multiple targets. Hey, you got your healing powers right here, too. I can restore everyone's health in one shot, so just give me a holler. Great, thanks. Let's all work together. I'm definitely going to want to be mindful of characters' health. Right now, with everyone side by side, you really see the contrast between Arkansas with far and away the lowest health and British with far and away the highest health. Let's see. I'm probably okay for another turn. We'll save it for a little bit. Janus seems to be multi-targeting, so we'll focus on him. So, do we have enough to start casting? Yes, we do. Go ahead and start targeting him. Heretic Staff? Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, this is automatically going. Roar might be worthless. Not bad, Princess. What do you say you quit that measly little team and come join us? Thanks, but no thanks. I don't hang out with thugs.
Thugs, lighten up, Princess. We're all drifters here, aren't we? My, would you look at the time? It's time for us to bid adieu. Hope to see you soon.
We're not through with you yet. No hugs for thugs. I don't think it's consistently fast like this, or just automatically like this.
Yeah. It's a bit much.
A little bit. I do think it slows down generally from here. They just wanted to keep the pacing up for this prologue sequence. Artie, Arkansas is not. What's that noise? Okay. Oh, this is still automatic.
So long, Princess. See you around.
Like trains that pass in the night. My apologies for the trouble. Please report any damages to my client. I shall arrange it so that you will be compensated. That's the box with all that mysterious light, right? What was that anyway? That light, it had some sort of warmth to it. Those thugs were after that light source.
What you saw, young lady, was the sparkle of the Arc Scepter. It's a sacred artifact used to communicate with the power that sustains the world.
The power that sustains the world. So that's what they were after. There it goes. Sure was a stormy night, wasn't it? So this is what I get for helping out, stuck in the middle of nowhere.
We seem to have missed our stop while taking care of business.
Okay, what now?
I must deliver the goods to my client. It should be within walking distance from here. I believe you might know where that is. Well, yeah, I guess. Go northwest of here to a small village at the foot of the mountain. It's a town called Baskar. And if I may add, it's actually my hometown.
Well, since we're all here, what do you say we all go there together? It's just in it for the ride, but it's not a bad idea to reap the rewards. Gotta cash in while I can. Let's see, where to begin?
Yeah, I definitely think those text boxes should be twice
know.
as long.
Let's introduce ourselves.
It wouldn't really hurt anything.
Oh, I think now I can hit the button.
I think they blocked that scene and animated it before they added the text boxes and just worked with what they had.
Wouldn't surprise me. Or if it's kind of, it's one of those where it's timed around the Japanese and they just didn't retime it after translation.
Good odds it reads quicker in Japanese, yeah, probably.
Wouldn't surprise me. Alright, full party. And that is actually the end of the prologue sequence. That was... I know it's early, but that was basically all I wanted to get to for tonight. From here, we start to get into the game proper.
How about we go into that for a little bit longer?
Just keep going? Okay.
Yeah, just to get started with it.
Alright, works for me. Alright. So, now we have our full party.
Uh-huh.
Take a look at individual portraits. As mentioned, Arkansas dual wields. One of her revolvers is a Rapier EZ, and the other is a Bantarena 93R. Fairly reasonable pose for her.
Yeah.
British we saw before. Jet the Hawk. Kind of cool guy pose. On Argits, I am BV2.
Not very strong grip on that gun though.
Nah, he's kind of throwing it out there, I guess. That leaves Guillotine with a modified Coyote M17F.
It's fun that they all have guns. Like,
Yeah.
Usually you have someone that has a sword or something even in settings like this.
In fact, I know at least in Wild Arms 1, only the main character, Rudy, has a gun.
Mhm.
I forget the names of the other characters. But the other two just have other means of offense.
Uh-huh.
Alright, let's see. Oh, don't have anything to do there. Let's see. Can we do anything about... Oh yeah, we were gonna see if we could figure out... we have to wait at least a minute in order to see what the screensaver does. Well, a minute's not too long. Doesn't look like there's any way we can, or it doesn't look like there's any way we can force the cutscenes to slow down, but like I said, if I remember correctly, it does slow way down from this point, at least from what I've seen. So, then let's talk about some of these other options while we just sit here. We can customize controller buttons. That's always neat. Don't always get that in RPGs. Sound.
Especially older ones like this.
Sound, of course, is stereo or mono. Compass is on. We'll probably see the compass in a little bit once we're wandering around a bit. Oh, that's interesting. Cursor. Okay, so cursor we'll be talking about in battle. By default, the cursor locks on the center option, but I think memory would have it so that it will remember what option you selected last. Customize, not sure what that's all about. We'll check that out in approximately less than a minute. Yep. Maybe I'm supposed to actually be in gameplay.
Probably don't want to have it turned on, but I do appreciate the turbo as an option
Ah, yeah.
in case it gets grindy for some reason.
This game seems very designed around not being overly grindy, but nice that it's an option that exists.
Yeah, it's just good forethought.
Maybe it won't prompt the screensaver while we're out here. Okay, bear with me. So we've got that set. Okay. What is customize? Oh, okay. Okay, so I can just
That moves the XY position of the entire screen.
Okay. Well, I don't want to do that, so go back to normal. Alright, so if I have the right of it, after a minute passes at the bottom there, you keep...
Conveniently, we have a timer.
Indeed. So, it's an hour, 14 minutes and change, I guess. I mentioned before, but it is really cool that the game just has a little grainy filter over everything. Like, if you're looking at the sky, you can kind of see that it's that it just exists. It's not specifically a texture on any of the characters. It's just a filter over all of the game models, but not any of the HUD stuff.
Got to get that Wild West Western film grain in there.
For sure.
Which I guess is probably what they're aiming for more. So the film grain than a photograph element.
Okay. Yeah, this is kind of cool.
I don't see what it has to do with Wild Arms, but sure.
Yeah, no, this is just a fairly, this is just a friggin' 90s screensaver. But with fireworks.
This would have been a good option alongside all of the other ones, like the flying toasters and the one that made a bunch of pipes.
Or the maze.
Yeah.
It's like someone
made a graphics test and a higher up saw it and said, put it in Wild Arm 3, who cares? Basically, yeah.
A little bit.
This is that very much seems like a particle effects test.
Let's do it again just to see if it's the same each time. I'd imagine Excuse me. I'd imagine it would be, but just for the sake of things. Yeah, easy. I guess easy to forget these days that color burn used to be way more of a concern on CRTs than it is now.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever get the little green circle in the middle of your CRTs?
I did not.
That used to happen to mine all the time.
I don't think so. I of course remember the way it kind of would blink out, but I don't think that ever caused issues or nothing.
I think the circle
Okay,
happened
just the same
when you would turn the TV on and off too quickly, multiple times.
Oh, okay, sure. Let's go ahead and extend the. We'll have the screensaver set to 5 minutes, sure.
There are actually a couple thin lines that have gotten burnt into the TV we have in the basement. Interesting.
Alright, so we are going to have to do the search
this.
mechanic.
Forgot about this.
It could be worse.
Yeah, it's like a... I don't want to complain too much, because it's like a mild annoyance at most, but it's like... But why, though?
Kinda. Head northwest to find the Bastion of Guardians, Baskar Colony. Okay, well. In fact, we do, there is some... The Fallen Sanctuary right there, so we know we're not too far off.
I want to believe there's a game-breaking glitch that exists in this game due to the screensaver. Probably.
Oh, please. I'd love nothing more. So, since these enemies are going to be balanced for Guillotine's Prologue, it's really not worth our time blowing up these Legion balloon thingies.
With the full party, you can really see the Final Fantasy VII influence.
For sure. Alright, here we go. So this is Guillotine's hometown. Also known as Baskar Colony, where the people believe in the powers that sustain the world, the Guardians.
Okay, there we go. It's better now.
Yeah, this is now back to manual control.
Okay.
You sure don't react much. Well, I must go finish my assignment. Would you mind introducing me to a lady named, Hel? She's the one who assigned me the task of delivering the Arc Scepter. Who, me? Introduce you to Granny? I ran away from here 3 months ago. Everyone thinks I'm dead.
But brother? You're home! This is like a dream come true! I did not even foresee this in my dream sight. Although grandmother did say you would be home soon. She was absolutely right.
So, he is family as well as Hale? Oh, man.
Yes, that's the Arc Scepter, all right. A job well done. Here is your reward and a little extra, just to show my appreciation. Go on, take it.
120 Gela.
1,200 Gela.
Indeed.
Looks like I caused you more trouble than you bargained for. Not only did you deliver the Arc Scepter, but you brought home my incompetent grandson.
Hey, leave me out of this. It's just a coincidence that I came home.
Not necessarily.
She did mention I may also have to deliver a troublesome package. I had no idea that package would be you until now.
I figured robbers and thugs would jump at the Arc Scepter if I released information about its transport. And that this boy would go after it, too. I never imagined it would be this easy.
I should have known. You and your dirty tricks, Granny. But tell me this. If you just wanted me back here, does that mean I've had the real Arc Scepter all along? And the one we delivered is fake?
I'm back. Oh, you are so pitiful. Listen well, the Arc Scepter you took, the one transported by train, and the two over there. All four of these are genuine Arc Scepters. Guillotine, don't tell me you thought there was only one Arc Scepter in this world. Your lack of discipline for your studies is atrocious. I thought I had taught that to you and Shane.
Is that true?
The Arc Scepter is a staff which can transmit and receive willpower. In other words, it is a sacred artifact used to communicate with guardians. There are a total of 4 Arc Scepters in this world. They were enshrined at various places that worship guardians, but are gathered here now. The bearer of an Arc Scepter is capable of sensing the presence of the spiritual guardians, which means he or she is capable of materializing and utilizing the power of guardians in this world. The bearer of the Arc Scepter has the right to use the power of the guardian. But the bearer also has the right to kill the guardian.
Huh?
Shall we go for a walk? I'll continue my story then. The Arc Scepter made it to the colony safely, away from the hands of villains. Thanks to all of you, that is. But I do have a new mission I would like to ask of you.
You want us to kill the Guardians?
Not exactly. I have been training hard. Oh, excuse me. I have been training hard to become a priest, and in the past year or so, I've developed a special ability where I can foresee future events through my dreams. It is called Dream Sight. Though through this legendary supernatural power, I was forewarned of the following apocalypse. A blue shadow will rise from the ancient dead of our planet, Filgaia. The resurrected blue shadow will wield a sharp, cold sparkle that will eat away the planet. People, animals, and all other life forms will be devoured, and eventually Filgaia itself.
But there's no absolute proof or evidence to back it up. It's just a
dream. But this is my kid brother's dream. Trust me, his dreams always come true.
Thank you, brother. I call it the Blue Menace. But this thread is not all that the dream speaks. It also tells of how the Blue Shadow will be defeated. The Blue Shadow shall be expelled by releasing the chains which bind the Guardians. Filgaia will eventually rejuvenate, and a little girl will bring about peace and tranquility. Oh, yeah, what happened to that kid in the mine anyway?
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Or was that the kid we met that was finding his stuff?
No, there was a, there was a kid we ran into at some point, last week.
Oh, well. My next mission to you is to release the Guardians.
Oh fuck, Side of the Hedgehog's gonna destroy the world. This may be a job for your grandson, but we're not Baskars.
You can do it. When I said that the bearer of the Arc Scepter has the right to kill a Guardian, I meant you must face it in battle. It proves that you are worthy to face these intangible, invisible beings. And by fighting and proving your strength, the Guardian will be released from the Earth, transferring itself into a medium.
What's a medium?
This is a medium.
Also, the Eidolons got it.
It can be considered a passport that allows mankind to shape the planet and manipulate various powers. Something between a small and a large.
Obviously.
But this one here is an imitation made from Baskar technology by extracting the breath of the planet, like water and wind, and refining it. This mission requires you to create a high-density, pure medium from the bare bones of the planet's breath, the Guardians. Thank you kindly for looking after my incompetent grandson. Please return to the planet.
Well, why'd you have to do that, Granny?
A pure medium is much more powerful. All you have to do now is get one. You wield the Arc Scepter, do you not? Prove your strength to the Guardian.
Ah! Pardon me, but we are only here because we happened to meet by chance. We are not a team, nor do we have a reason to prove our strength to the Guardians. However, you did call this a mission. Would you mind explaining what our reward would be should we accept this assignment?
A reward? Ah, yes, a reward. Your reward will be the mediums transformed from Guardian. Take it.
Excuse me?
Wipe that stern look off your face. Your good looks will go to waste. There are 4 Arc Scepters, and there are 4 of you. Each one of you is worthy to face a Guardian. What you all do with the mediums afterwards is none of my concern.
Wait just a minute, Granny. Guardians and their mediums are valuable assets to us Baskars. We turn to them for guidance. Do you just give away these mediums to complete strangers? I was thought you were a little slow, but now I just think you're completely senile.
My, now that's a surprise. I never realized you were so passionate about our old traditions. Perhaps you are more conservative than I thought. Even if we Baskars were to face the Guardians and receive their mediums, all we would do is enshrine them at this altar and leave them there. And what good would that do? I believe that entrusting the mediums to drifters who traverse the vast wasteland is the true meaning behind releasing the Guardians. In a sense, it may be a long shot, but I believe this gamble is necessary based on the dream Shane had. I know this sounds like a crazy mission, but please consider.
I'm in. I want my medium back. I can't back down now. I'm more drawn in by her story than anything else. Guardians, the powers that sustain the world, to come into contact with a mysterious entity means...
I don't care either way. If we get it, we can always sell it. I'm in if the money's there. I'm not sure. But I do feel excited. It's like an adventure for drifters. I've always dreamed about that.
Looks like you've decided.
We all have our own reasons, but our goal is the same. The four of us would like to accept the mission to release the Guardians.
You made a wise decision. Not the fact that you accepted the mission, but the fact that all four of you will carry out this mission together. The Guardians have sealed their bodies in a distant time, but still exist today in intangible forms. Their strength far exceeds those of humans, so you should all watch out for each other.
So JT over here is just kind of going,
Give me a break.
There's no need to rush. Prepare all you want before you prove your strength to the Guardians. It may be wise to brush up your skills and learn more about the Guardians here at Baskar.
During a dialogue, words may appear in green letters which signify that they hold an important meaning. I forgot about this. Press the square button while green letters are displayed to activate the Ask system. Activate selected keyword. This Ask system lets you inquire about the word you have activated. After selecting the keyword, press the X button to get more information about it. Press the circle button to cancel. Please note that green letters must appear in the text for the Ask system to activate.
Instead of reading the explanation, why don't you give it a try? You'll get the hang of it that way.
Wait, what? Were you paying attention to that?
Now, imagine something like an A button.
Pretty much.
I will now give you a brief explanation about the sanctuary from which you must release the Guardians. If you need me to go over it again, don't hesitate to ask. The Guardians are sealed at the base of the southern foothills.
So naturally we hit square and we ask.
On the foothills of the ranges of Zenom lies the presence of Guardians who represent the elements of all things.
We'll ask about that.
The great elements were necessary to make the world what it is. But there are four that exist in everything. They are earth, wind, water, and fire. How original. The guardians of these elements are worshipped as the four great guardians. Knowledge is power, and learning is half the battle. Do not forget.
Alright, so now we just have to pull people on stuff. But as we recall, there's a save point here, so I'll just go ahead and hit that right away. Now,
Beep, hello, save your game.
Now, because Beep is not in green, we cannot hit square to ask for more information.
I was hoping for some beep lore. Unfortunate.
Too bad. We are now.
I hope at least one person gets pissed off when you ask them and says, figure it out yourself.
Yeah.
Beep, goodbye, take care. Very polite.
We're doing alright in time, so I guess we'll push on a little bit longer.
It is a great thing to merge your consciousness with the Guardians. That is why our ancestors left it for us.
Let's see.
Become part of the singularity.
By the way, you can just switch party members at any time by hitting L2. Boop, 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 boop.
Very mystical ninja starring Goemon.
A little bit, yeah. The main utility of that is that
They
every
have
character.
different rules.
Yep.
And so they can Much of the lost knowledge of Filgaia is still alive here in Baskar. You never did like listening to our stories.
It also changes what NPCs say to you.
But knowledge is power. Lend an ear to the legends if you want to survive the wasteland. So you will get more than one tool for each party member, right?
I think so. Yeah.
The S on tools makes me think that.
Admittedly, in as far as I played, which isn't that much further from here, there was only the one tool per character, but it wouldn't surprise me if later on in the game they gave you more.
Gotcha.
Kind of can't get over that Guillotine's tool's a tiny snowman gun.
It's my favorite character so far. Look at him trying his best. Go, snowman, go!
Luckily, no one gets hurt by that, so I can just kind of spin around.
And it looks almost identical to Chili from Kirby.
Oh yeah, kinda.
Or the snowman doll from Paper Mario.
He's even got the angry eyebrows going.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fire cards are cool too.
Head out and face the southern sanctuary. And you can see an ocean of sand, you know, right? Alternative, this Warriorland 2 snowman. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The dunes are all that's left now, but in the days of our ancestors, it was a blue sea full of life. You can hear different things when you change the party leader. Make my brother the party leader to learn about the Guardians from a different perspective. You're going to release the Guardians, right? I suggest you further hone your skills before you try. After all, the Guardians aren't going anywhere. And I'm not just saying that so you'll stay here in the village with me.
Aw, he totally is. Let's see, just do a little poking around here.
How have you been? Looks like you've lost weight. Well, go say hi to your granny. Oh, you look all right. No wrinkles or scars or anything. Just keep up the good work. We're all rooting for you.
Just out of curiosity.
Let me tell you about what it takes to be a first-rate drifter.
Ask!
The best drifters don't make their loved ones worry. Not everyone can do it. That's why it makes a first-rate drifter first-rate.
Alright, but let's test this out. So,
Let me tell you what it takes to be a first-rate drifter.
No.
What? Not interested? That's okay. It's not something that can be taught anyway.
I don't entirely get the ask system, but it's cool that it exists.
It reminds me of the notes from Umaneko, where it's where you can click on things and it gives you a little bit of like context about that thing. Although this is in universe and that's out of universe, but kind of the same idea.
Didn't Danganronpa do something similar to that? With the
I think
with
so.
some of the keywords?
I think so, yeah. Even I showed the strength to the Guardians when I became a priestess. I just followed our village verse.
What is that?
Follow the sun to the east. So I faced the monolith of Gurdiev, just to the east of me. It was such a long time ago. I don't remember what happened then, except how tough a trial it was. But I braved the trial of Gurdiev. And once I had the power of Earth, I face the guardians of wind, water, and lastly, fire.
So definitely not the order from Avatar.
Um, I think that's the order from Korra.
No, because Korra, it ends on water, so it goes earth, fire, wind, water, or air, water.
Okay.
Because it's
I
it's
thought
alternating
she
with
did.
theirs.
Oh yeah, I thought she did wind second, and then had difficulty with that, but maybe did fire.
Mm.
Anyway,
Anywho, so our order, now that I've confused the issue, our order is earth, wind, water, fire.
it is dedicated to the guardians, and it might be inscribed with runes, the writing of ancient Baskars.
What is that?
It seems they were originally an L script. As caretakers of the guardian shrines, they passed on the writing to us. You will probably have to interpret the writing in the fallen sanctuary too. Oh, well, so there's like 2 more things you can do without asking.
Oh, yeah, okay. So,
Stand as the party leader to get a good look. I've tried hard to teach you, so don't let me down.
let's see. So this, followed our village verse.
You may think our verse is just a ridiculous, old-fashioned myth. But so many of our traditions become handy knowledge once you have obtained the power to comprehend them. Should probably head off. Don't want to stay up too late tonight. Well, we're probably gonna quit pretty soon anyway. But thanks for coming.
Yeah. Honestly, maybe we just break here and finish quizzing people next time.
Well, let's see what everyone else in this village has to say, and then we can
Okay.
end it there.
All right.
The Arc Scepter was meant to be wielded only by the ordained. Caution is required when handling it.
Was the Arc Scepter?
It is the heritage of the ancients that allows us to communicate with things that have no form. That is why priests are trained from an early age to augur the flow of the Guardian's powers.
And just for an alternative perspective.
It is said that he who gains the Arc Scepter can sense the will of the Guardians and the basic power of all things. You must grasp the flow of opposing elements: earth and wind, fire and ice, water and thunder, light and dark. Oh, so there's more than 4 elements.
Yeah, the core elements are earth, wind, fire, water, but you also have ice and thunder, light and dark.
Through comprehension of the opposing elements, you can come to know the truth about Filgaia and the Guardians. Your medium is a materialization of the power of Skirdark, the Water Guardian. Befitting its watery nature, the medium takes on whatever form its user wishes. We Baskars take great pride in the fact that we are blessed with the Guardian's powers. We know not why you turn your back on the glory, spurring nothing but insults upon Baskar tradition.
Yeesh.
One more.
Oh, yeah.
We must not question the decisions of the elders. But please, do not lose sight of the meaning of your powers. Many will suffer if you fall from the path of righteousness.
Puppy. Oh,
Crossing the wasteland? Don't worry, Roykman and Co. is always just around the bend.
Traveling merchants, nice. Let's see what we got here. Antidote cures poison, medicine cures disease, pixie dust cures paralysis, pinwheel cures confusion, toy hammer cures amnesia,
Peppercorn cures misery. Breath
Lots
mint
of
sleep.
weird, interesting interesting status effects.
Yeah, we'll see what that's about. Seed powder cures glass. Magic cleanser cures bronze. Call whistle lets us call a horse from anywhere. And world screen displays the entire world map. Might want to save up for that one.
I usually like to have a little bit of each thing that cures all the status elements.
Likewise, yeah. I don't think we're going to run into each of these right away, but...
Do you have a limited inventory?
I don't think so. Let me see. Oh no, that goes on for quite a bit. We're good.
And then I'd get at least one of each kind.
Ah, okay. Easy enough to do. So, I got an antidote. We'll get a medicine. Pixie dust. Pinwheel. Toy hammer. Peppy corn. Breath mint. Seed powder. Magic cleanser. I guess a call whistle too. That's not a status, but it is a horse. Anywho.
I used to like traveling, so that interest blossomed into my current business, I suppose. But ever since I sprained my ankle here, I've been a traveling salesman only in name.
So he used to be an adventurer like us.
Don't say it.
Just observing.
You've never been able to buckle down and focus. Look at Shane. He's 7 years younger than you, but he earns his keep and still trains hard every day.
Yeah, I suspect we're going to be getting a lot of that. Yeah, we talked to her. What am I missing? Oop. Actually, that might... Is that everyone? We went in here. Yeah, we got yelled at in here. Yeah, and the guy who was in here is out, so I guess that's everyone.
Alright, I guess that's the end of this stream then.
So we've got a clear goal for next time. Buff up or strengthen up and then go punch the snot out of some guardians, I guess. We'll go ahead and just save and quit here. We'll do that. And we will stop playing. So now I've got a little more detail on this. Also, vocals. All right, and that'll do for us for tonight.
All right.
Now, we will be out next week, Monday, for this stream. So it'll be 2 weeks before our next Wild Arms sesh.
Yeah, but we will be here for the next stream on Wednesday.
And then we will be back that following Wednesday. So no interruptions to our Wednesday series. The only interruption is to our Monday series.
Okay, but thanks everyone for watching, and looks like we'll start off with the main plot next time.
Yes, indeedy. Until then, take care.
Bye-bye.